Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us "Need Software" to 213-640-9738. That's 213-640-9738. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Racism is the most powerful system on the planet, yet it is often perceived as the most taboo subject to discuss. World-renowned activist and best-selling author Tariq Nasheed takes on this challenge head-on in his new book, Foundational Black American Race Baiter. This is the most important book you will need in order to understand the mechanisms of systemic racism and how to counter this system. Get Foundational Black American Race Baiter now at Amazon and BarnesandNoble.com. Also get limited autographed collector's editions of the book at officialfba.com.
All right. What's going on, guys? We're live. Excuse me. All right, guys, we are live right now. How y'all doing? Let me just share this on all of my social medias. How y'all doing this lovely afternoon, family? We are here. Glad to have you guys tuning in. Let me just share this on my socials, and then we'll be good to go. We throw this on the gram. Hope you guys had a great weekend so far, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys had a great weekend so far. Hope you akute to the family. What is going on with you guys? What's going on with you guys, ladies and gentlemen? Man, we are here. We are doing what we do, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What's going on, man? How y'all doing, man? We're here. We're live and we're here. We are live and we're here. Glad to have y'all tuning in, family. Let me look in the room and see who's who. Let's see what's what. All right. A lot of stuff going on, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, family, get ready for the Rally for Reparations, the Reparations March. The biggest of its kind, happening on November 4th, Washington, D.C. More details to come. We are figuring out which park we're going to use. We're getting that straight, which we should have that information by tomorrow or Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Put a black fist in the air in the room if you're going to come on, if you're coming down to the November 5th rally in Washington, D.C. This is going to be the most important rally in history for black people in America, because this is going to be one of the first times in large numbers we're going to come together with an agenda, ladies and gentlemen. We have an actual agenda. It's not symbolic. We want tangibles, and we're coming together on one accord for a tangible agenda, ladies and gentlemen. And that has not been done on a large scale, ladies and gentlemen. It has not been done on a large scale. And not only are we going to talk about the need for reparations, we're going to talk about also the need for a hate crime bill and other things that pertain to us. A lot of stuff we're going to have to discuss in Washington, D.C. We're going to have Marcel Dixon. We're going to have our brother Riza Islam. We're going to have Sister Teslin. Jade is going to be rocking with us. I want to get my brother Phil Scott. I got to reach out to Phil Scott to see if he's available that weekend. So a lot of us on the grassroots talking about things that are needed for black society, those of us with a track record, a proven track record for speaking up and doing things for the black community on a grassroots level. That's who's going to be involved. So November 5th is going to be phenomenal. That's on a Saturday. Everybody come on down. There's going to be a few days before the midterms. A very pivotal moment, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why a lot of people are shaking in their boots right now. A lot of people are shaking in their boots. You know who's shaking in their boots right now? A lot of the Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of the Democrats are actually shaking in their boots. I'm going to reach out to Boyce Watkins too, because I want to talk about finances. So I want to get my brother Boyce Watkins to come down. There's a few other people. Y'all throw some more names out of some people that I might be missing. But we're going to do this thing, man. This is going to be a phenomenal thing. Everybody got to come on down. Yes, I'm Philip Scott, real good brother. So yeah, we need everybody in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make it happen. It's going to happen. It is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Because this conversation is needed. I'm going to go back. Yeah, I need to reach out to 19 Keys. And also I'm going to be on 19 Keys, his broadcast. I think that shows next week. We did a phenomenal interview. 19 Keys did an interview with me. Good brother, man. We chopped up some real heavy game. We chopped up some real heavy game. All right? Man. But listen. Listen. A lot of stuff we got to get into. Y'all like this and retweet this, ladies and gentlemen. So let me get into some other stuff before I get into it. Let's get into the main topic. Let's get into the main topic right now. The main topic, let me get right into it. Kanye. So Kanye, you know, he's been on the hot seat on and off. He says a lot of stuff. You know, he says a lot of provocative stuff. You know, every couple of months, it seems like when people think that they say Kanye goes off his meds and just starts talking reckless and just going out there. And usually it's, you know, he's spewing some stuff against black folks sometimes. You know, what about black on black crime and slavery was a choice, and he's, kind of bug dancing a little bit. Then he'll say some real stuff. Then he gets black again when it comes to dealing with the Kardashians and his kids. Oh, those Kardashians are taking my black children away from me. Stuff like that. But now Kanye, he went to a different level with this thing. He started talking about Jewish people. He was making comments against Puff Daddy, against Diddy. And then he said something to the effect of, yeah, the Jews who control you and whoop-de-whoop. And then he got a little pushback. I think they kind of banned him on Instagram immediately. They immediately stifled him on Instagram. They silenced him. They didn't take his whole page down, but I think they put him in Instagram jail. All right? So then he hops on Twitter. Elon Musk welcomed him on Twitter. And then Kanye doubled down. He said, yeah, I'm a little tired right now, but tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people. And he's like, oh, boy, immediately the attacks came from the dominant society, boy. The attacks came swift. They put him in Twitter jail. And the Anti-Defamation League then put out something. Yeah, you can say stuff about black folks all day. People start cacaing and kikiing about that. But if you say something about the wrong people, boy, it starts going down, huh? Kanye West anti-Semitic message condemned by the Anti-Defamation League, the Black Jewish Entertainment Alliance. I've never heard of that one. What's that? I've never heard of that. So now, they got a target on Kanye now. They're doing the Birdman hand rub on Kanye. They got Kanye. They got Kanye by the balls now. They got him. Then, power, loyalty, disloyalty, greed. Many of these myths have influenced Kanye's comments recently, and it's dangerous. So, Lord, they're going to try to blame all black people now. Now Kanye has distanced himself from a lot of black stuff, but they're going to try to use this to throw all black people under the bus. Oh, see the anti-Semitism in the black community. They're going to try that. I see that coming. But with Kanye, family, are they going to silence that dude? Are they going to go for the jugular? I think they got him by the nuggets. They got him. And they can hold this on his head forever. They got Kanye. Now, this is all Kanye is going to be known for. Kanye played right into their hands. They got him. They got him. They got him. They got him. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to, oh man, look, all of his deals, they're going to lowball him on his deals now. Kanye tried to make this move and he don't really have no foundational backing. Kanye doesn't have a foundation base. Listen to me. Listen to me. When, let's say Minister Farrakhan, for example, when the minister is critical of the Jewish community or any other group, the minister is good because he has a base. He has a base of supporters. He has a rock solid base. All right? The minister has a rock solid base. And you can't knock him off his square because his base is strong. Kanye doesn't have a rock solid base. He doesn't. He's shitted on black folks too many times. And what Kanye thinks is that these right wingers, because he's hanging out with Candace Owens, so he's kind of spewing some of these right-wing talking points. He thinks that those right-wingers, like those alt-right types, he thinks that that's his base, and that's not his base. These people look at black folks who spew their talking points as just mascots. They throw them niggas under the bus faster than anybody. They throw their right-wing mascots under the bus very quickly. I guess Kanye thinks I have all this money, so I'm going to say what I want to say. So I think they're going to try to make an example out of Kanye. They're going to start lowballing his deals. They're like, yeah, we can't give you this deal now, Kanye. We can't give you all this money because now you're labeled anti-Semitic, so going into business with you, I don't know, Kanye. Yeah, same thing with our brother Bill Cosby, and I spoke with Bill Cosby a couple of times, good brother. But a lot of people believe that Bill Cosby lost a lot of his base because they perceive that pound cake speech to be somewhat negative and accusatory towards black society. So a lot of black people backed up off of him. So when they went after Dr. Cosby, he didn't have his strong base there. You see, Kanye doesn't have a strong base. So this is going to turn out funny style for Kanye. You dig? You come out and say stuff like that, understanding or not understanding the landscape. That's not a good business move. You dig? That's not a good business move. See, they'll let you play crazy and talk about other people, but now when you start going over to that side of the game, it's just some unnecessary energy to mess your little paper up. And what point are you proving? You dig? Now, if you had a base and you're saying stuff like that, that would kind of make sense, but you don't have a base. You're just popping off at the mouth. You think that you're an island, and no, you're going to learn very quick. See, the reason why an Elon Musk can pop off, because you hang around some of these billionaires and you think, hey, I'm in the billionaires boys club. I can do what Elon and those guys do. No. And there's somebody saying, you sound scared. That don't let dumb niggas like that get you ramped up to mess your money up. That's another thing. Dumb niggas love talking about you sound scared. Dumb niggas are always trying to take you to make you take a dumbass unnecessary risk for nothing, so that you can be right back down there with them. Dumb niggas love for you to take unnecessary risk. What, you scared, nigga? They, wink, wink, they want you to jump out the window on something dumb so that all your money can get squandered and you can be right back down there in the projects with them niggas. They love having you walk out on the ledge just for the hell of it. There's no rhyme or reason to jump off the ledge just to say something slick. When you get your paper to that level, you better be strategic. Listen to me. You don't go by dumb nigga rules when you're sitting on $1 billion. You better be strategic. When you get that kind of paper, you better learn how to have some goddamn decorum, fool. All right, let's talk real. When you sitting on $1 billion, man, you can have more of an impact by having decorum. Yeah, nigga, I want you to be bold, but I don't want you to mess that paper up, because you can use that paper to organize and help out other people and uplift other people. Don't jump out the window saying some dumb shit you don't have to even say. Because this dumb nigga in the room talking about, y'all niggas scared, he's not going to help you. Let's talk real here. Dumb niggas that sit up and try to get you to jump out the window saying goofball, unnecessary stuff, that dumb nigga ain't going to help you, because he can't help you. That nigga inside is going to be secretly celebrating that you're falling off. I want black folks to understand this. When people try to talk you into doing something unnecessary or take some kind of unnecessary risk that will jeopardize your paper, and they ain't got nothing to lose, they secretly celebrate you getting put out there and getting rung across the ringer. Stop listening to dumb nigga logic. Even white CEOs let me tell you something, there's white CEOs out here who are running multi-billion-dollar companies who hate black folks, but somebody pulls them to the side and says, hey, as chairman of the board here, us as part of the committee, we've been to the parties, the little secret parties and the golf meetings, and you say a lot of stuff about black people. You can't say that here. That's going to mess all of our money up. White people who are racist, they get that talking too as well. Yeah, I believe you, Bob. Yeah, I hate niggas just as much as you do. But you can't go out here saying that type of stuff. You dig? They'll pull them to the side and say, hey, don't mess the money up. It's always dumb niggas with nothing to lose trying to egg on the papered up brothers saying, hey man, speak that real talk, nigga. Talk that talk. Yeah? Man, you better say that. Don't be scared of these hunkies. Now this fool ain't got nothing to lose. He's on the bottom. He wants company. Let me tell you something about dumb, dusty niggas. They love sabotaging the success of another black person. They love coaxing you into doing something that's going to jeopardize your money. They have nothing to lose. You dig what I'm saying? Black people, listen. And I'm saying this to Kanye too. When you get a certain level of money, start acting like you got some goddamn sense. All right? When you get your paper up, act like you got some sense, because now you have to be a little more responsible. Now you are in a position that most people within our communities are not in. So be responsible within that position, man. You up. Hold your position. Don't fuck it up with nigga logic. You in another position, bro. Pop your collar, bring other people up. See, that's what happens to a lot of record labels. Niggas get these multi-million-dollar record labels and try to still be on some gangster shit and beating folks up. And no, man, you up. Don't sit here and squander your money unnecessarily. You understand? Step your game up. Step your mindset up. Kanye, I know his niche is to be provocative, but dude, you have to upgrade from that mindset to a certain degree. I respect Dr. Dre. That's why I respect Dr. Dre has upgraded his mentality. You know, Dr. Dre kind of lays low for the most part. Dr. Dre conducts business like a businessman now. Dr. Dre gets it. Somebody had a talking to Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, you can't do all the stuff you used to do back in NWA, getting drunk, hanging out, slapping chicks and all of that. That's why when Dr. Dre got that $1 billion deal, he started apologizing. Hey, look, I did some things. I slapped a few women back in the day. I'm so sorry. I should not have done it. I've learned my lesson. See, that's how you elevate and upgrade your stuff. You there? That's how you upgrade your stuff. We got to understand how to handle power, family. Yeah? When we get in power positions, we have to understand how to maintain power, and then how to bring other people within the power circles, people who are worthy to be elevated and brought in. But we have to understand how to maintain levels of power and how to have decorum when it comes to maintaining positions of power. Yeah? We got to understand that part of the game. Man. Now, this is constructive. Somebody said, Kanye gonna think I'm talking disrespectful. No, this is tough love. This is tough love because, listen, they're coming now. I mean, he done put himself in a bad position now because they were waiting on him to say something like this. So now, all of his deals, well, they're going to hold this over his head and they're going to lowball the hell out of him in all of his deals. They're going to use this as a clout against him. This is going to be used within all of his negotiations. Yeah, I know you want $200 million, Kanye, but about that anti-Semitic stuff, I mean, really, we're taking a risk doing business with you, Kanye. Oh my God. Damn, Kanye, I would give you the $200 million, but all of that anti-Semitic stuff, so let me give you $90 million. Because we're taking a risk, and since we're already taking a risk, Kanye, we can only give you $90 million instead of the $200. That's how they're going to do. I'm telling you, dude. That's how they're going to do them. And boy, yeah, you got some people trying to get their clout off this. Oh, you got people trying to get their clout, and here we go. This one. Oh, this one ain't too far away, trying to get some clout, trying to put his 2 cents in. Here goes Michael Rappaport. Hold on.
Kanye West. What are you talking about? DEFCON 1, DEFCON 2. See, Jews, we know about DEFCON 3, DEFCON 4. You're not doing DEFCON anything. With the Jews, we know about that. DEFCON 5, 6 million. We know all about that. You're working on the design for the new Yeezy Jewish space lasers. You're on some Marjorie Taylor Greene, Charlottesville. The Jews will not replace us. I defended you. Prick, you dusty prick. You look dusty. That's never going to be fashionably acceptable. Get the dust out of your beard. Take a shower, okay? I don't care what you're on or what you're not on. Take a shower. I was there. I defended you when Pistol Pete Davidson was sugar dicking your wife. But this is unacceptable, okay? You creep, you. And you're not going to be president. I know you think you're going to manifest things. You're never. I'm going to be the one to tell you to break the heart of your dream. You're never going to be president, you prick, you.
Oh, Lord. So now you done gave this clown ammo. This little suspected racist clown. You see what I'm saying? Michael Rappaport, his little old cowardly clout-chasing ass. Oh, Lord. So Kanye, I hope Kanye's going to be all right, man. But, Kanye, that was kind of, he kind of jumped out the window on that one. And, they're going to run him through the ringer. And they're already silencing him on social media. They're already silencing him. You think? So it is what it is. Y'all retweet this. Let everybody know that we're here. Let everybody know that we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Let everybody know that we're here. Ready to chop up game. Listen. So we're doing the march November 5th. November 5th, Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. We want to see everybody in the house. November 5th, Washington, D.C., we want to see everybody in the house, ladies and gentlemen. On November 5th, we're going to have a reparations march, big rally in D.C. We're going to talk about reparations for Foundation of Black Americans. We're going to be talking about a hate crime for Foundation of Black Americans because, look, we need a hate crime bill. The anti-Black racism from all of these different communities, it's just rampant right now. Out here in L.A., there's something going on with the LA City Council people. There was some LA City Council member people caught on tape making vile anti-Black remarks. One of the heads of the LA City Council, what's this woman's name? Nuri Martinez, another white Hispanic. They got her talking about a Black City Council member, well, the district attorney. And no. They were talking about Gascon. They were like, F this guy, he's with the blacks. Hold on, listen to this. Hold on one second. Listen to this. All right, hold on. So they had a city council meeting. The president of the LA City Council, Nuri Martinez, she said this about George Gascon. F that guy, he's with the blacks. Hold on.
Where's taking him for?
I haven't. I just said, hey, we need to talk.
He guilt supported him from the.
Alright, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
So you'll start seeing them line up.
He's with the blacks.
Isaac was the first. All the, folks like with Ascoin, he did call me. He wants to have breakfast with me.
Where's taking him for?
I haven't. I just said, hey, we need to talk.
He guilt supported him from the.
Alright, don't worry, I got you.
Yeah.
So you'll start seeing them line up.
He's with the blacks.
Isaac.
F that guy, he's with the blacks. All right. And there's something else she said. Hold on. Wait, where's that? Something else she said. F that guy, he's with the blacks. And right here, this is the woman, Nuri Martinez. She was talking about a fellow city council member. They're white, but they have an adopted black son who's 2 years old. She was like, she called him a little monkey and said she wanted to give him a beat down. She said this about a black 2-year-old. All right? Hold on. Let me show you some of the stuff. These are white Hispanics talking like this at city council meetings behind closed doors. She said that Bronner appeared with his son on a float on Martin Luther King's Day parade. She said that the child was an accessory. She seemed to compare the child when Nuri brings her little yard bag, a Louis Vuitton bag. Sur Negrito, like on the side. For a black person, is demeaning. She suggested the child misbehaving on the float might have tipped over the float if she and the other women on the float didn't step in to parent this kid. They're raising him like a little white kid, Martinez said. I was like, this kid needs the beat down. Let me take him around the corner, then I'll bring him back. She called him Ese Changuito, or that little monkey. This is a city council member, guys, in Los Angeles, and she was on the LA County School Board. I think she was on the school board out here. Now, my children are in the LA County school system, so this is close to home. You got a white Hispanic spewing this type of anti-black racism who's on the city council board. And from what I understand, there were some people outside her crib trying to get her up out the paint. They were protesting her crib, trying to get her up out of here. Yeah? Real interesting dynamic, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Hold on. So, man, we got this stuff going on out here. This is why we need hate crime bills. We got people who are elected officials sitting in office sounding like the alt-right. And we keep talking about that black-brown coalition where you have these white Hispanics who are sounding just like Richard Spencer and Jared Taylor and all the other white supremacists. Yeah, so they're trying to get her up out of here now. And these people are Democrats, ladies and gentlemen. These are Democrats. Now look, right when we're having this march, and there have been so many attacks on me, the Democrats are orchestrating these attacks where they get these people. First of all, we see the attacks on television, on mainstream television, on these news shows. They're throwing my name out there, attacking me personally. The Roland Martins and the MSNBCs. And then they get their online marketing teams, these people who are on the payroll. Notice all of these people who sit up in these Twitter spaces who basically damn near round the clock are trying to discredit me because they feel like I have too much influence. These people sit up on these Twitter spaces and all of them are Democratic shills. All of them are Democratic shills. If you see people who are constantly on some Twitter space trying to disparage me, usually, if you look at their background, they work with some political party. They're usually some kind of Democratic shill. And they had Luke today, I think it was today, yeah. they had a Twitter space, and they were trying to talk about reparations, and they had all the Democratic shills in there. And the whole narrative, and a lot of these talking points are coming down from the top brass of the DMC. The talking point is, why vote, or why hold your vote? Because that's one of the strategies. Holding the vote, holding our vote. We got to hold our vote. Shout out to our brother Marcel Dixon, because he confronted Warnock. Warnock was on the campaign trail. Marcel went up to the campaign and confronted him about, what are you going to do for black people? And they got Marcel up out of there. Now, people, the Democrats are upset with Marcel. Why are you going after Democrats? The Republicans, they ain't trying to give no reparations. Why are you mad at the Democrats? The Republicans, what about the Republicans? And in fact, let me show this clip. This is a white Republican who's using reparations as a derogatory talking point for his base. He's using racial code words about reparations. And a lot of the Democrats are trying to use this to put a feather in their hat, talking about, hey, this is why we shouldn't support Republicans, or we shouldn't hold our vote because the Republicans gonna win and the Republicans are evil and they're the boogeyman and they're the real racists. So look at this. This is a Republican candidate. Well, I think he's Tommy Tuberville. All right. Tommy Tuberville. And he's an elected official somewhere, but check this out.
No, they're not soft on crime. They're pro-crime. They want crime. They want crime because they want to take over what you got. They want to control what you have. They want reparation because they think the people that do the crime are owed that. Bullshit. They are not owed that. Some people say, well, they're soft.
He said they want people who do the crime. He's talking about us. He's talking about us, black folks. The black folks are the people who do the crime. They want something for nothing. Bullshit. So they're saying, how come we ain't going after them? Good question. Because the thing is, we haven't been supporting these guys for the last 50 years. We haven't been supporting them. We have been the main base for the Democrats. So the Democrats owe us. The Democrats owe us more than anybody. So this is why we're bringing it to the Democrats, and we're letting them know, if you don't put what we want on the table, we're just not going to support you. We're going to go on a strike against you. What about the white supremacists? He's talking about black people are criminals. Well, damn it, Democrats, you're doing it too. But you do it in other ways. At least the white supremacist suspect is outright saying it. I can respect him coming out, letting us know his position. So now I'm clear on what he got going on. The Democrats sit around us trying to bribe us with catfish nuggets. You dig? The Democrats owe us because we've been supporting you. So it's been due with you. You owe us tenfold. We've been the main ones elevating the Democrats, repeatedly putting them in office, elevating all of these other people. We are owed by them more than anybody. That's why we're putting their feet under the fire. What are you going to do for us after all we've done for you? If nothing, we ain't doing nothing else for you. How is that going to work? It's going to work because we're going on a strike. Strikes always work. Strikes work all the time. When you stop supporting something, they get act right. Strikes always work. If you have a business that ain't paying people correctly, they go on strike. They put that business to a halt. Then they come to the negotiating table and say, okay, yeah, we want to keep our business running. Let's talk to you. That's what we're doing. We're willing to go on a voting strike to make them come to the table and negotiate what we want to negotiate. And during strikes, sometimes they go get people who will break the picket line. They get busters. They get people to bust that picket line, people to cross that line. And that's what they're trying to do with our reparations. Now that we're having a voting strike, the Democrats thought, okay, what we'll do, we'll let over a bunch of illegal immigrants. We'll try to elevate them and get them to vote. We'll try to prop them up, in hell, we'll let them vote even if they're not citizens. We'll give them the right to vote. But here's the problem. This is what's biting you in the ass. You're letting over a lot of these white Hispanics who's getting over here and they're voting Republican. So you're still shooting yourself in the back. Yeah, they call them scabs, people who break the picket line. So they thought they would bring their version of scabs to break the voting picket line over here. And these people are coming over here after the Democratic policies bring them here. And they go find the first right-winger they can find to go hug up on. So you're still putting yourself in a pickle. You see? They're still putting themselves in a pickle. So this is why we are saying, hey, we're going to have to get those damn tangibles. All of this stuff about you're going to pardon people with federal weed charges, stop, because it ain't even that many people with those kind of charges. We're not going for that. You're going to have to start breaking bread, and we're going to be solid as a rock on that. That's why they've been attacking us so much. That's why they have been attacking many people who they feel are influencers for that message. That's why they've been attacking the influencers. Now, family, there were some suspected white supremacist Hispanics who've been targeting black people. They target our sister, Connie Collins. They drug her in court and they lost. They tried to put a bogus restraining order against our sister, went to court and lost. And these same Hispanic suspected white supremacists did a stunt where they were threatening me, and then they went and put up a sign by a freeway near my home, put up a big ass sign over the freeway talking about Tariq Nasheed, go away, FBA, and all of this stuff, which is a hate crime. And this is one of the people suspected of being involved. All right? So we're looking for this guy's information here. This guy right here. Look at this right here. These are what these suspected white supremacist Hispanics are up to. All right? This is right before a sign showed up. Let me show y'all the sign. Hold on. Let me show the sign. This is the sign right here. This is this guy's Twitter page. This guy right here, that's one of the people involved. And this was up, they did this at like 2 o'clock in the morning. All right? They did this at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And my neighbors were like, oh my God, are you guys all right? It was like, you know. All right, so here's this guy threatening me, this white Hispanic anti-black racist. Hold on.
Fees and all that. I want to put Tariq Nasheed in the same situation now that we've located him. Now that we know where he's at. We know where he's at right now. So what do we do with that? Let's put him in the hot seat. Let's put him right there. Because see, here's the thing. If he doesn't show up, he's fucked. Now, if he does show up, I'm not going to be alone. And maybe some of you are going to be with me. And what are we going to be able to do? We're going to be able to give this motherfucker all the smoke we got.
All right. So that's a suspected racist talking about giving me the smoke. All right. I want to find out where this guy is. See, this is why we need a hate crime bill. This man, and from what some of the people in the comments are saying, his name is Richard Batista. That man right there, from what people are saying in the chat room, there's some people who know his name. Yeah, his name is Richard Batista. All my LA people, do you have information on Richard Batista? That's that guy's name. From what some of the people in the chat room are saying, that's a major threat. That's a major threat. His name is Richard Batista. I want to find out information on this guy. If he's going to make bold threats like that online, I need to find out the information on this guy. All my LA people, who is Richard Batista? Who is Richard Batista, ladies and gentlemen? If he's going to make a bold threat like that, and then him and his buddies put up a damn sign on the freeway, a threatening sign, Tariq, go away. Now, this was if somebody did this to an Asian person, do y'all understand how many hate crime charges would be thrown immediately? Do you understand how many hate crime charges would be thrown if this dude, if they put that sign on a freeway talking about an Asian person, go away, or any other person? You dig? Who is this guy, all of my LA people? Who is this guy? Yes, indeed. Who is this guy committing a hate crime like this, an open hate crime? This is why we need hate crime bills, ladies and gentlemen. So you got to watch stuff like this. Let me tell you something. Also, when these people do stuff like this and they do these blatant hate crimes, I want y'all to look out for the people who say some stuff like, well, sound like did you hire him? You might have hired him to do it to yourself. Watch out for people who say that. Watch out for people who use that frame of logic. I call it you firebombed your own house defense. Like this. When somebody says, oh, you firebombed your own, when they say you done did a crime against yourself, I can almost guarantee that's an op, it's a fed, it's an agent, it's an informant. Watch out when something like that happens, when somebody commits a hate crime against somebody who's an influencer, and then somebody pops up talking about, you did it to yourself. You probably paid somebody to do that. That's COINTELPRO 101. Always look at those people, because these people are ops. Like this guy right here said that, and we looked into this guy's background, this dude named Big Stepper. His name is Steven something. They didn't pull this guy's background up. He's all clicked in with the Democrats. Watch out when people use that line of reason. All right? Watch out for people who spew that line. Yeah, they did that to Malcolm. Yeah, they firebombed Malcolm's house and did things to Malcolm and then say that Malcolm did it to himself. They did it to the Black Panthers. They would firebomb somebody's house or whatever, burn down a building and say, well, they did it for the insurance. Yeah? So this is how, and this guy and him and his buddies, they're real big immigrationalists. They're real big on immigration. Him and his folks, this Richard Batista guy and all of his people, they're real big on immigration promotion. So who's sending this guy? Is this guy clicked in with some kind of Democratic group? Because I look at people, when they make blatant hate crime threats like this online, the streets shouldn't have to go out here looking for these people on a grassroots level. If they're doing it that bold and law enforcement ain't doing nothing to them, who are they clicked in with? Yeah? We got to watch stuff like that. Yeah? So yeah, we're getting enemies on all fronts, these intimidation tactics, ladies and gentlemen. Because now, let me look. When we're talking about really going after the Democratic Party, and the Democratic Party is wounded right now, and us on the grassroots, we have wounded them. Do you think these people are going to take that lightly? That they're wounded like this? They're already wounded. They're already struggling to survive with their voting base, because we are not voting for them like that. They're struggling. So the Democratic Party, they're on their last legs right now, as we know it. The Democratic Party, as we know it, it's falling apart. And it's falling apart because of the grassroots. And these people look at me as a main proponent of the influence. So yes, these people, do not be surprised if these people really, really try to harm me for real, for real. If anything happens to me, I'm telling y'all, the Democrats had something to damn do with it, and they're white supremacist allies. Yeah? I'm letting y'all know that now. I need y'all to ride for me, as Nipsey said. Half joking, half serious, but I'm all serious. Anything happens to me, I need y'all to ride for me. For real, for real. Yeah? The Democrats are struggling right now because they see this is the first time that we have in large numbers said to the Democrats, we want something tangible. Knock on wood, I'm knocking on wood, I'm knocking on wood, but I'm just being realistic, but I'm knocking on wood. But listen, this is the first time that we on a massive scale are saying we want tangibles, ladies and gentlemen. We want tangibles from these people. And they are not taking that lightly. They are not taking that lightly at all. So we got to be on our P's and Q's, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to keep riding out. Yeah? We're going to keep doing what we do. This is why we need everybody. This is how important November 5th is, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all don't understand how important and how monumental November 5th is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Family, we're going to make history on November 5th. Do y'all know how huge this is going to be? Yes, security is going to be tight. All my DC people, because we want to get some street teams out there in advance to do a lot of promoting out there in DC. All of my DC people hit me up. Some of my folks have been hitting me up with security firms, some brothers out there who own security firms. We want to hit them up. We're going to have security very tight out there, and it's going to be a very good, fun, and informative event. This is going to be history in Washington, D.C., ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be absolutely historic. You do not want to miss it. Somebody said, do the bulletproof glass. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting the stage and all the logistics for the staging and all that stuff. So we're getting all that stuff popping. We're getting all of it popping. But listen, it's important that we understand what we're doing. When you do something that's groundbreaking and history making, nobody's, the status quo is not going to take it lightly. That's what it is. I already know that going in. So I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked because of all these attacks. I'm not shocked because of these people threatening me openly. I'm not shocked because these people got 24-hour Twitter spaces about me talking crazy. I'm not shocked that these people are on mainstream news channels throwing my name under the dust. That means we're doing something right, ladies and gentlemen. They don't do that for people who are not a threat to them. You dig? They're not this hell-bent on discrediting somebody who's not a threat. They know what I'm saying is the truth, and they know people are feeling what I'm saying. Yeah? Yeah, Red Grant, that's my brother. I got to holler at Red Grant. That's my brother. Shout out to Red Grant, the comedian. But yeah, everybody, we need y'all out there November 5th. Y'all start getting everything booked now. November 5th is going to be a monster, man. We're going to have a phenomenal time out there. Yeah? But listen, like I said, man, the Democrats, man, we're putting their feet to the fire, and the fact that it's coming from the grassroots, that's the thing that's burning them up. It's like David and Goliath. And when people are losing, you're this big billion-dollar powerhouse party, and you're losing to this small grassroots. A small grassroots of influencers are taking you out the paint. You got sore losers out here. Some people don't like taking no L. Some people don't like taking an L. There's nothing worse than a sore loser. You know? There's nothing worse than a sore loser. Speaking of sore losers, did y'all see that game with Coach Prime and what was that? Who were they playing? And Eddie Robinson. Did y'all see that exchange? There was a game, a college football game. One team lost, and Eddie Robinson was the coach, and then he was on some sore loser stuff. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, shook his hand and tried to, give him a hug, and then Eddie's gonna push him away and all of that stuff. So let me ask y'all this, because Eddie, his explanation was kind of understandable. It was kind of understandable. It was Alabama State, okay. Yeah, it was kind of understandable. He was like, look, Deion was being fake with me. He was taking shots at me. He's taking shots, and, being rude, being disrespectful. And after the game, I ain't really trying to give him the bro hug, I ain't trying to be fake with you. So let's look at this. Let's look at it. Let's look at it from both perspectives. I try to be the devil's advocate here. Let's look at it, all right? Hold on one second. Now, did Did Eddie have a point here? Hold on. This is where, after the game, hold on. Let me try to get this smaller. All right, bear with me. Here we go. All right. Hold on.
6-12. In the post-game handshake, there was a handshake. Coach Sanders from Jackson State goes in for what we call the bro hug. Coach Eddie Robinson Jr., Alabama State, was not having any of it. He was very frustrated and upset with Coach Sanders. He talked to the media after the game and had a laundry list of complaints.
I guess me being up front is just like, I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week. And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around to get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama bro hug. I'm going to shake your hand and I'm going to go on. I'm going to always be respectful and respect the game. You got the great guys, W.C. Gordons, Eddie G. Robinson, those guys, Marino Chasm. I'm living on the shoulders of the SWAC. He ain't SWAC. I'm SWAC. He ain't SWAC. So he's in the conference doing a great job. Can't knock that. Got a great team. Son should be up for the Heisman Trophy.
All right. Now let's look at it from another angle. Let me see another angle. Hold on. It's another angle.
Me being up front is just like, I thought it was a lot of disrespect the whole week.
Hold on.
And so you're not going to be disrespectful the whole week in the media. We didn't talk in the pregame. I was out there the whole.
So what y'all think? Does Eddie have a point to a certain? He's like, hey, well, Deion was kind of disrespectful. He was kind of disrespectful. So why be fake? So was Eddie just keeping it real? Was Eddie just keeping it real? Cause let me play Deion's response to it. Hold on. Let me play Deion's response. Because Deion made some good points too. Coach Prime made some good points.
Time at the 50-yard line. He walked through our whole our whole huddle on our end zone and came a long way around to get to his side of the field in the pregame. Thought that wasn't classy at all. And so in the postgame, I'm not about to give you the Obama bro hug.
I think he thought he was going to get a win. I don't know why he would have ever thought that. I did hear his interview where he said that I came out and ran around the field. All of the people that's been with me for years, and even playing in the NFL, I always come out the locker room and run around the field. That's my tradition. That's what I do. That wasn't nothing personal to invoke any riotous act against them. That's not who I am. That's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. Secondly, he also said I didn't come to greet him in the center of the field. I don't know if you understand. We got here very late.
Okay, so that was Coach Prime's. Me personally, man, I think Eddie was being a bitch. To be honest, man, I think Eddie Robinson was kind of being a bitch. That's what it is. All of that. Well, he ran around, nigga, look, just take that L, my G. Just take it, shake hands, hug, and just keep it player, dude. All that, he was kind of being a bitch. Just keep it a buck. He was kind of being bitch made. Even the way he looked to the side. Take a good look. The way he looked off to the side, like he looked like a disgruntled woman. That wasn't cool, Eddie. Hold on, look at how he looked in the face. Even the way he turned, look at how he looked in the face. Hold on, look at the slow motion.
Not having any of it. He was very frustrated and upset with Coach Sanders.
Come on, man, that's a hoe move, brother. Eddie, that ain't a good look. Not even, you won't even look him in the eye. That's you being a hoe, Eddie. Come on, brother, you got to be bigger than that. Take that L, bro. You look like a salty hoe. Not a good look, Eddie. You looked emotional, dude. Come on, bro. I ain't about to give you no hug. You sound like a hoe, brother. You in your feelings, my nigga. Keep that thing, player. You win some, you lose. I don't like the way he ran around. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Eddie, you don't want to be that dude. That bitch assness will rub off on your players, bro. Come on, nigga. Are you running a football team, nigga, or a cheer squad? Come on, man. Man up, Eddie. You don't want that energy on your male players, man. If you're going to have bitch energy, go get them niggas some mini skirts and some pom-poms and y'all niggas do some cheers. That's what a cheer coach would do, nigga. That's how a cheer coach would act. You a football coach. Man up. Hell is wrong with you? That ain't a good look. I ain't finna give you the bro hug. You know, get off me. He even pushed him like a bit. Go on, Dion. Nigga, go get some pom-poms and do flips with them niggas if you gonna do that, Eddie. That's not a good look, dude. Come on. That is not a good look, Eddie. Damn, that's zesty as hell, bro. Don't push his arm off like a bitch. Eddie, come on. Yeah, get them niggas to start dancing to the no voting, no fucking video or something, dude. Come on, Eddie. You got to man up, man. That's why the team lost. Because you projecting your emotions onto them niggas. Eddie, that wasn't a good look. At all. Shout out to Coach Prime. Coach Prime kept it a bean. He kept it player, you know. He kept it player. Don't be all emotional, nigga. Come on. Lord. There's a lot of beta male niggas out here. Yeah, a lot of beta dudes out here. Speaking of beta dude, let me show y'all something. Now, y'all know the fresh and fit dude. Let me show you guys a clip of one of the fresh and fit dude. Now, you know how a lot of these tethers, we keep telling you a lot of these tethers, and this is the reason why the FBA movement is so strong right now, because we are relishing in our lineage and our identity. We understand who we are, and we are collectively taking pride in our foundational Black American lineage, because we understand that these other groups have always looked at themselves as something other than us, and they only try to act like us or have a camaraderie with us when there's something politically in it for them. But not only do these people, many of these tethers, not view themselves as one of us, we keep telling you these folks don't even identify as being Black. Not only do they not identify as being Black, I'm telling you, family, some of these people who look melanated from Africa and some from the Caribbean, they actually identify with being white, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing that Black folks, FBA people, we really can't fathom that. But there are people from certain parts of Africa who are Black who actually identify as white. Because legally in some of these countries, they get to come over here and legally, parts of Africa, you can classify yourself as white no matter how Black you are. So these people run with it. So I want you to listen to this guy, the Myron guy, which is not his real name, from Fresh and Fit. Listen to this Freudian slip, which wasn't really a Freudian slip. It was a real thought slip that he didn't really want to slip out. Listen to him real quickly. Listen to this guy. All right, listen to him. Listen to Myron from the Fresh and Fit podcast. Listen to this. Hold on. Peep this. Listen. He's talking about Black folks, but listen.
If it's like a girl that they took serious, like it was his girl at one point, 100% off limits.
Bro, even if it is a 304, I'm still like,
okay,
so
I don't want to. Some guys are different about it. Like some dudes are like, yeah, this is gonna be funny. Eskimo Brothers is for a funny story and shit. But and then some guys are like, hell fucking no. I've noticed with Black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, well,
he's white.
Ooh. Wait. He didn't mean to say that openly.
White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, hell fucking no. I've noticed with Black dudes, they don't like doing that shit. White guys, we're all like, yeah, well, I said we. Yeah, well,
he's white. He's white. He's black, bro.
Hey, man.
Natural.
I officially just stamped Myron as white.
What I meant to say was, when I was in college,
he meant to say what he said.
I knew that was coming.
He meant to say exactly what he said. And white guys, we white guys, we all like them
Whether
black
you're new
guys.
to the world of connected data or a seasoned graph veteran, Neo4j is
Oh, my bad, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, he meant to say that. That's exactly what he meant to say. Now, he meant to say that's what he thinks he's white. I'm telling y'all. These people think that they're white for real. Yeah? These people actually think that they're white. Family, this is why we should have been delineating a long time ago. No, he's Sudanese. He's from the Sudan. He's Sudanese. He's from the Sudan. He said what he said, and he meant that. He meant what he said. Yeah? He just didn't mean to say it openly. You know? Because, see, they use him as the token mascot black guy. He's performative black. They'll use him. Well, look, I'm black, so I'm about to say a whole bunch of anti-black stuff because, hey, look at me. But in his mind, he's white. This is why it's important for us to understand why our lineage is important. All right? It's so important to understand why the lineage game is very important, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I got a lot of work to do. I still got some editing to do for some stuff. We're getting the music together for the new movie. The new episode of Bucci Bear, The Adventures of Bucci Bear, that's going to be out, is it next week? I think, let me see, what's the date right now? What's the date? Probably next week sometime. It should be ready next week. The new episode of The Adventures of Bucci Bear. All right? Let me tell you, the next episode, it's so ignorant. You can watch the first episode on my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. The Adventures of Bucci Bear. Oh, this one is, if you think the first one was funny, episode 2 is off the chain. It's longer. This one, episode 2 is like 10 minutes. Episode 1 was like, what, 3 minutes? It was kind of short. The first episode was 3 minutes. It was just, you know. The next episode is long as 10 minutes. Funny as hell. Funny as hell. Oh, it's real ignorant. Let me give you guys just a few second preview of episode 2. For those who don't know, the Adventures of Bucci Bear. Bucci Bear is about a bear with wide hips who's obsessed with me, who's obsessed with trolling and finding and pocket watching me, and he's an informant. He's an informant for the FBI. The backstory of Bucci, the Bucci Bear character is he's a bear with wide hips who's obsessed with pocket watching me and trolling. He's an informant for the FBI, and his mission is to try to do something to the museum, to the Black History Museum. All right? His mission is to try to sabotage the museum somehow, and he's always getting into mishaps. All right, so this is, let me give you guys a quick little 20-second preview of episode 2 for The Adventures of Bucci Bear. All right, hold on. It's a quick sneak preview if you have not seen it on my social media. All right, hold on. Where we at? Where we at?
Hey, Chief. I got here as soon as I could. What do you want to see me about?
Well, Bucci, you didn't complete your last assignment to burn down the Black History Museum. Now your file has been sent up to me because this is a serious mission, Bucci.
I understand, boss.
All right, so that's just a little... that's just a little teaser. All right? That's just a little teaser. Well, Melvin Van Peebles wrote a book called A Bear for the FBI. I got to read that. So, yeah, man, this is holy. Dude, I'm telling you, this episode is so damn funny. The voice is hilarious. This episode is ignorant as hell. y'all just don't understand. If y'all think that's funny, that's tame compared to the ignorance in this episode, dude. And there's some other people who's catching some strays in it too, by the way. There's some surprises. There's some other people who's catching some strays in there too. So that's going to be available next week. You can watch the first episode right now on, let me see, on my YouTube channel, The Adventures of Bucci Bear. You dig? Funny as hell. But anyway, let me get up out of here, guys. Don't forget, go to officialfba.com. Go to hiddencolorsfilm.com to watch Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go to buckbreakingmovie.com, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, man, look, November 5th, that's where it's at. Don't forget, start getting ready to be in D.C. November 5th, ladies and gentlemen. Start making your plans to get on out there to D.C. now. All hands on deck. This is the most important rally of our time. We need to be on out there on top of our game, letting our voices be heard, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep everybody posted with more details. Papi Akute and Lola Vuve to the family.